welcome back everyone for some more new Super Mario Bros. U. And now we're gonna begin this video by doing Stoneslide Tower, which is World 2's tower. As you can see, the main gimmick here is by spinning on those well, they're not gears, but they're wheels. And they move these platforms, depending on how much you spin on those wheels. The spike tops here try to be a problem, but they really shouldn't be. If I were you, I'd come in here with an ice flower just to make things easier, not just to deal with the spike tops, but also to deal with these dry bones. You can get that second star coin there if you spin the wheel to where the second room started and you go real quickly up to where it is. And you can see these platforms crush the dry bones as well. This tower really shouldn't be all that hard, as long as you watch what you're doing. I do have to say, the towers in this game, I think, are just as fun as the towers in New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I'm kinda glad I lost a fire flower there just so I can get the ice flower that's over here in this question block. Because like I said before, it's probably best to come in here with an ice flower just to deal with the enemies. That way there won't be much of a problem. You can just turn them into chunks of ice and then just throw them at other enemies to get rid of them. Like with New Super Mario Bros. Wii, the towers in this game get progressively harder the more you progress in this game. But that doesn't make them any less fun in my opinion. The thing about this castle is you really have to pick your moments. Especially right here, I really could have turned that wheel a little bit more because that was getting a little dicey. And needless to say, if you don't spin the wheel enough and you try to use those pipes, those stone platforms will crush you. But anyway, here's our second encounter with Boom Boom. He's slightly more difficult than he was in the first tower, but having said that, he shouldn't be that big of a problem. As you can see, he adds a spin attack to his arsenal. Should be easy enough to avoid. Of course, I horribly mistimed that jump. Yeah, he really should not be that much of a problem. I think the only times he's really a problem in this game is like from World 5 on. But other than that, I really don't remember him being all that difficult. Now, as you can see, there are two enemy courses in this world. One involves Fire Brothers and the other one involves Goombas. But if you move exactly the right way here, you can actually avoid them and get the Super Acorn.
What? No.
Now that we get that out of the way, it's time to do the fourth level of Layer Cake Desert, which is Spike Spouting Sands. Wow, I don't know what happened there, but... As you can tell by the title of the level, or should I say the name of the level, the main threats here are the spikes. Which, like in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, the biggest problem with them is the timing of the spike balls that they throw. But as long as you watch out for them, they really shouldn't be all that hard to avoid. You can see the stone eyes in the background, which I think is a pretty cool touch. And you see that layer cake in the background. didn't really need an ice flower since I already have it, but for this level, I would definitely say that ice flower once again is the weapon of choice here. Which, man, I wish the penguin suit would have been more prominent in this game. But having said that though, that would kind of seem hypocritical of me to say that, considering one of my main problems with the game is lack of new power-ups. But at least they could have had the older ones from New Super Mario Bros. Wii make at least more of an appearance than what they did in this game. Heck, I would have been happier they brought back Shell Mario from the original New Super Mario Bros. Game. But we get what we get. You can actually use the Koopas to your advantage in this level, especially taking care of the spikes. Of course, that depends on how well your aim is for the Koopa shells, but you can actually eliminate a whole bunch of spikes by throwing shells at them. That level shouldn't be too bad, especially if you know how to deal with the spikes, like I said a few seconds ago, but